I'd like to welcome you into the fam. So all of my beautiful babies of the Zodiac, as usual, I have your monthly predictions prepared for you. And in this Pick a Card Tarot reading and horoscope, we will be diving into the month of March together. You guys, I feel like 2022 was last week. So let me explain to you precisely how this video works and how you can receive your March horoscope. So for the first part of your March predictions,
Wow,
you
her
get to
dress
pick
is
from
crazy.
one of these 3 crystals. And when you click the timestamp, you'll be fast forwarded to the relevant part of this video. And then once you receive the first part of your March horoscope, which is based on the choice that you made between these 3 different crystals, you then get to scroll down into the description box or to the top of the comment section, whichever is more comfortable for you. Click your zodiac signs timestamp, and you will instantly be fast forwarded to the second, even more intricate part of your March horoscope. Guys, what makes my psychic readings and tarot videos so special is that you get to put together your very own private reading each and every month, so you know that it is tailored to your needs. And if you're a little bit of an astrology geek, I recommend that you watch your sun sign,
I ain't
your
no
moon sign,
geek.
and your rising sign. I mean, why not make the most of this free, super personalizable March horoscope? But now, please allow me to introduce
A little late,
you
but
to these
a little
3
better late than
different
never.
groups. So you can pick one, and we can get straight into part 1 of your prediction.
Just staring at her
number 1
chest.
corresponds to the beautiful rose quartz crystal.
It's kind of hard not to stare at
Number
it.
2 corresponds to
The
the
dress she's
aqua
wearing.
aura crystal point. And group number 3 corresponds to the amethyst crystal. Pick whichever one of these crystals that you intuitively feel drawn towards and that you just feel vibes with you. And also, if you're completely new to my channel and you love this little safe space on YouTube,
I love your
that
dress.
you don't forget to hit that subscribe button to never miss another monthly horoscope. But now, without further ado, let's get into your March predictions. I will be starting off your readings with the first group, which corresponds to the rose quartz crystal
so
sphere.
go to group 3,
if this is the group that you chose for part 1 of your reading, then please continue watching. And to all of my other beautiful groups,
there we go.
To the first part of your March 2023 predictions, you chose the amethyst crystal, which is an absolutely stunning stone that actually brings out your psychic abilities. So if you've always asked yourself, what kind of crystal can I wear or put around my house that just connects me to my intuition a lot more, amethyst is it for you, group number 3. And I also have a lot of amethyst crystals and pieces in my online store. So this crystal is not only gorgeous, it's also very useful. So I'll put your amethyst crystal right here so we can get into your reading, group number 3. So let's talk like 2 old squirrel friends. I've got my viewfinder over here. In case I look over, you know why. I want to make sure everything is in focus. So let's figure out what's coming towards you during the month of March. Let's just lean back, relax, and enjoy these divine messages from our guides straight to you. First up, we've got Becoming Nobody for you. This sounds a little scary, group number 3, but it's actually not. This card was inspired by Ram Dass. I created this card based on becoming nobody, as in kind of clearing the slate, creating a blank slate, and being able to build on that. So if you've ever felt like you have just connected way too much with a certain image of who you think you should be, someone who's very intelligent,
Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about becoming nobody
one,
too.
The fun one, the person who takes care of everyone else. When you identify with who you think you should be, it can be very hard to step outside of that role. So if, for example, you have always been the glue that holds your family together, and all of a sudden you finally need someone else to be the glue, it can be hard to admit that to yourself, or to just identify with a version of you that is different than what you're used to. And sometimes becoming nobody is important. So you can give yourself a break, a chance, and an opportunity to reinvent your role and who you are. Claiming your energy is an important part of March, because the more you're okay with kind of reinventing yourself and who you are and the type of role that you play, the more you'll be able to claim and reclaim your energy, because you won't feel so much like you have to be this person or you have to show up in a certain way. You can show up as whoever you want to show up as, group number 3. Never feel pressured to be someone that you're not. Okay, no person, no situation is worth that. And during the month of March, you're spending a lot of time in nature. You are connecting with nature. That is like your safe haven. That is a place where you can relax, where you can find comfort and refuge, and where you don't feel like you have to live up to anyone's standards, not even society's, because you're just a little off grid, if you will. Next step within goal setting for you, group number 3, I want you to understand that this is an important part of March. Writing down goals is actually proven to make it a lot more likely for you to reach those goals. So group 3, if you want a little manifestation tip, write down your goals. Make sure that you don't skip that. You actually need to write them down with your hand, pen, and paper.
It's not my fault.
Make sure
Just see the
that
dress
you don't
she's
just
wearing.
type it on a keyboard. It has to physically be written down. Furthermore, we've got the leap of faith. The more you write down your goals and you focus on these manifestations of a life that you'd like to create, the more confidently you will take leaps of faith, and you will also take the right leaps of faith. That's the message that we're receiving here. So when you're very goal focused and goal oriented, you will be able to identify the perfect opportunities for you, the right opportunities for your career and your personal life, and then go for those rather than feeling a little bit all over the place or impulsive and not really knowing what the right direction is for you. Know that all of that can be overcome by setting your goals intentionally and reflecting on them and taking this process seriously. I feel like a lot of us don't really take this goal setting process seriously, and so we kind of float around. We don't have any control over our energies. Our energies are just floating around. We're kind of working very hard, but we're remaining in the same spot because we're working hard, but we're not moving in a specific direction, if you know what I mean, group number 3. Next up, we've got Mercury reverse. So if Mercury in retrograde is something that bothers you, is always a time of just trouble and issues, I want you to know here that Mercury being in retrograde, or just whatever sign you've got in Mercury, is not something that you should worry about harming you or making life difficult during the month of March. All of my beautiful souls of group number 3, I want you to know here within Pallas Athena that actually just putting your thoughts towards what you desire is where your actions and the entire flow of March is going to go. So if you are focused on everything that could go wrong, like we've got here in Mercury, overthinking, some difficult, challenging messages, that is actually what you're going to attract because you're like working towards that. It's just like when you are driving a vehicle, for example, and there's an accident and you're looking over towards where that accident is. You may not even realize how you start to steer in that direction and you almost become a part of it. That's what I mean with taking control of your thoughts and goal setting your goals intentionally so you don't accidentally steer your thoughts into a wall or into a difficult spot you don't really want to be in, as steering your thoughts does steer your life. Group number 3. Next up, we've got positive. Always think positive. Rain. Some might see this as controlling or control issues, but you are using your thoughts to serve you, group number 3. And that is a very smart thing for you to do, because when you are able to control your thoughts and your emotions, when you are able to detach from an old version of yourself and become the new you without any fear of people saying you've changed or you're different, that makes you a very, very powerful individual that not a lot of people are going to want to cross, because they know you can reinvent yourself if you need to. Now, the walrus calf is representative of you having a good talk, a good cry, a good shoulder to lean on during the month of March. So this shows that you most likely really are an old soul, or someone who has just always kept everyone else together and everyone else in a healthy spot. And in March, you just need a break from being the mom friend. You just need a break from being the person who's always there for everyone else, and you just kind of need someone to talk to as well. And I see that that's something that you're getting, and I want you to lean into that. Don't be afraid of it. it's okay to not be okay sometimes. Next up, we've got the Blue Shark. This is one of my favorite cards of the BTS deck, the Below the Surface deck. It is all about serendipity that's meant to be, and what's next for you in life is no accident. The Blue Shark shows that there is some sort of unexpected serendipity that's coming towards you. If you don't know what that word means, by the way, serendipity is just like unexpected goodness and unexpected positive surprise that's coming
Unexpected
towards
goodness.
you.
That
And
sounds
it's no accident.
fantastic.
It's meant to be. It's something that you've worked for, something that you deserve, where you're getting credit where credit is due, finally. And I want you to know here, group number 3, that having this serendipity come towards you is something you should learn to accept and to not overthink whether you deserve it or not, because you do, group number 3. Try not to think of reasons or ways in which you have failed, and focus on all the ways in which you've performed and done amazing things for other people, because you have done so much. We've got the Ace of Cups next, which is one of the most favorable cards when it comes to the start of new romantic relationships, as well as the reconciliation of existing ones, and kind of flames and sparks igniting again in existing relationships where that has maybe died down a little. The Ace of Cups also represents the Lord of the root of the powers of water. This is the first card of the Suit of Cups in the Minor Arcana
Well, I
in the
do like to
Tarot,
fast.
which represents the element of water.
I like to
and
drink
the
water.
space of your emotional realm and emotional health and well-being. So know here that the Ace of Cups definitely shows some new beginnings for you emotionally as well. So new love as well as a new sense of self is what I see here for the month of March. The Nine of Cups is known as the Wish card. This is like the genie in the bottle card. Group 3, I'm excited that you're receiving this because this is the card of material happiness. The Lord of material happiness is what this card connects to. And it is said that when this card shows up and we're speaking about a specific time frame, that you will be able to wish for something, to manifest something, to write down a goal, and it will come true. Try it out, group number 3. Right at the start of March, write down a goal that is big, but that is also doable. So I mean a goal that you have for yourself that is reachable, attainable, but it's still a little daunting. It's still a bit scary and big. Write it down, and I want you to come back at the end of March and let me know whether the Nine of Cups, as well as this goal setting vibe that we have here, transpired for you. Because group number 3, your guides, the cards, the universe are pointing towards a lot of your wishes and the things that you desire actually becoming a reality during the month of March. So group 3, this is part 1 of your reading that I received for you. Leave a little rainbow emoji below in the comment section to let me and others know that you made it to the end of this first part of your March prediction. And now what I'd like you to do is scroll down, click your zodiac sign, and I'll catch you during part 2 of your March reading, which is the horoscope portion of your monthly predictions. Babies, and welcome to the second, even more personalized part of your March 2023 predictions. I hope that you enjoyed part 1, which you got to choose from during the intro of this video. But now let's talk all things Libra for the month of March, shall we? So let's see what's going on for my beautiful Libra babies. First up, we've got multiple streams. I see that March is going to bring you a lot of different opportunities to make more money and potentially also to see more people. So if you're in a position where you're dating, you've got situationships going on, don't settle. There are a lot of more people to come who might be the perfect fit for you.
Lots of more people.
When it comes to financial gain, multiple streams is the way to go for you in March. Don't say no to opportunities where you can make a little bit of extra cash, because when you add up all of these multiple streams, it actually ends up being quite a pretty little bag that you're going to make. I see within unconscious games that you are being called to look out for anyone who is kind of guilt tripping you and gaslighting you. If you know someone or have a friend who's just always trying to get you to do what they want to do when they want to do it, and otherwise they make you feel bad. Like, for example, if they want to hang with you but you don't have time, and then they tell you, hey, like, I made reservations. It was really hard for me to get this time off to spend it with you, but they didn't even ask you beforehand. Like, they just went ahead and did it. Red flag, unconscious games, gaslighting, we are steering clear of that, my beautiful Libras. I see within murky waters that the month of March will have some uncertainties for you. And I want to figure out precisely what is going on here in these murky waters. Okay, so let's consult with another deck. Oh, this is the Tattoo Tarot. So we've got the Knave of Wands. There will be this fire sign, this Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, who is obviously a snack, has a lot of masculine energy, isn't afraid to put themselves out there, but you will be a little unsure about what to do with this person. So they are going for it. They're trying to impress you. They're trying to show you how much that they care, how much they want to be around you. But I do see that for you, you're still figuring things out and you're still keeping your options open. The Four of Cups here shows me that you have had your fair share of hurt and heartache and difficult situations. So, of course, you don't want to repeat that. You don't want for
Definitely
the past
not.
to kind of transpire again. So the Four of Cups definitely shows me that for my beautiful Libras, you're trying to learn from past mistakes and you're trying to take your time when selecting new friends or new romantic partners. Now, the Sun shows me that March will be a very favorable month. This is one of the best cards of the tarot. The Sun shows joy and happiness. It is a card of enlightenment and greatness, vitality. So your health is looking up. Your emotional stability is in a good place. No mental breakdowns for you during the month of March. And I see here in the Sun that you're having a great time with friends and family whom you feel close to and who you know that you can trust. Now, the Five of Coins here shows me that during the month of March, there will be a little bit of a misunderstanding or a competition between you and someone else when it comes to making money and when it comes to material resources. So you understand that in order to get to the top, some people are just going to have to be left behind. And that doesn't mean that you're going to use any unfair measures or means to get to this place of success that you want to go towards. But at the same time, you are not going to be so kind, so submissive that you allow for other people to get to the bag or to get to where you want to go professionally before you do. No, this is fair game and you're going to be quick and focused. That's what I see here within the cheetah and the eagle for my gorgeous Libras. You're making decisions quickly, even though you are a rather indecisive sign of the zodiac. I see here within the eagle that you know what you're going for, you're focused on it, you've got your eye on the prize, and you're going to go for it quickly. There is no time to waste for you. And I see here that you are not in a situation in March where you're leaning back or you're just kind of letting life lead you. You are leading life. You know where you want to go, and that's it. There are no ifs, ands, or buts. The raccoon shows me that regardless of what life throws at you during the month of March, you will prevail. You will learn to thrive. You will find a way to turn everything to your advantage, no matter how difficult or challenging some people could find a situation.
Advantage DAGR.
I see here within the fish that you intuitively know how to make things work for you. So while other people may be giving up, other people may struggle, for you here within the fish, I can see that you're very connected to your emotions, to your intuition, and to your psychic abilities, which allow you to discern exactly what the next steps are that you can take in order to solve any problem, overcome any challenge, and just prevail in any situation. See here within the Ambon damselfish that you are unafraid to use your voice. And your opinion really matters. So during the month of March, I
do
want
like
you to know
make
here
my opinion
that
known.
your outspokenness is something that people appreciate. it is definitely what sets you apart from the crowd. And it makes not only you happy, but also the people that you're dealing with. People quite literally love hearing your voice, so you may have a very soothing voice to a lot of other people, even if you don't like
I have
hearing
heard
your
that.
own voice. And as we spoke about earlier in the eagle and the cheetah, we've now got the great white shark, which further confirms that you're going for it. Okay? You're
Yes.
striking
Go
when
for
the
it.
iron is hot.
Strike when the iron's hot.
Anything on the table. You are negotiating down to the last penny. You're going for
We're not
every
pennies
single
here in
dollar,
Canada
for every
anymore.
opportunity, for everything that you've ever wanted. And the month of March is an empowering month for you. It is a month of showing yourself what you're made of and what you're really capable of. So,
Hey.
my gorgeous Libras, this is the reading that I received.
I'm gonna
for
show
you,
you
and
what
I
I'm
really
made
hope
of.
You enjoyed it and that you found it insightful. Leave a little big cat emoji below in the
Big
comment
cat.
section to let me and others
It's
know
like a
that you were
cheetah.
here, that you received your March prediction, and that it resonated for you. I'd like to thank you for spending this divine time and space with me, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of my upcoming readings.
Right on, Vanessa.
Hello,
Thanks
all my
again,
beautiful
Vanessa.
Scorpio babies.
See you later,
and
cousins
welcome
and
to the
friends.
second, even more
Have a great
personalized part
day.
of your March
If you so
2023
choose, as my buddy
predictions.
Brady